Many are drawn to Calvinism or don't see it as so bad because of their high regard for Charles Spurgeon. Such should get an idea of how confused and unstable Spurgeon was. Consider that Spurgeon taught Calvinists and Arminians don't serve the same God, and I don't believe that we have to label ourselves Arminian in order to reject Calvinism. That is a relatively new thing in history, anyways. The apostles of Christ didn't call themselves Arminians. Yet Spurgeon also claimed that John Wesley was a great and apostolic man. Wesley certainly rejected Calvinism and also severely rebuked Calvinism in his later years, and Spurgeon would have regarded John Wesley as an Arminian. Look at these two Spurgeon quotes and judge if he is reliable for anything theological. I do not serve the God of the Arminians at all. I have nothing to do with him, and I do not bow down before the Baal they have set up. He is not my God, nor shall he ever be. I fear him not, nor tremble at his presence. The God that saith today and denieth tomorrow, that justifieth today and condemns the next, is no relation to my God in the least degree. He may be a relation of Ashtaroth or Baal, but Jehovah never was or can be his name. Charles Spurgeon. Now consider this other Spurgeon quote. If there were wanted two apostles to be added to the number of the 12, I do not believe that there could be found two men more fit to be added than George Whitefield and John Wesley. Charles Spurgeon. And if you think Spurgeon's lunacy and inconsistency ends there, you're wrong. Look at this ridiculous quote from Spurgeon about John Calvin. Among all those who have been born of woman, there is not risen a greater than John Calvin. No age before him ever produced his equal, and no age afterwards has seen his rival. In theology, he stands alone, shining like a bright fixed star, while other leaders and teachers can only circle round him at a great distance, as comets go streaming through space, with nothing like his glory or his permanence. Charles Spurgeon. Wasn't Calvinism supposed to be about giving all the glory to God? So much for that. Here we have the guy whom the system is named after, though the system itself is by Calvin's own admission based on what Augustine taught, being praised by perhaps the most well-known Calvinist of the past 2 centuries. Spurgeon speaks of John Calvin in a way in which it would be extremely inappropriate to even speak of Christ's actual apostles. Inconsistency is actually the norm among Calvinists. Ask a Calvinist who pushes Calvinism to you if you have free will to believe in Calvinism, and why he or she is so frustrated that you won't receive it. Watch how they evaluate you and expect you to respond positively to what they're saying, the very thing which they deny that man is able to do with God's truth. Calvinists also love to say how man is nothing, and yet if you call one of their prized, revered teachers like Charles Spurgeon anything negative, they often take very great offense.